welcome to The Trend. I'm Rebecca Granet. She is an actress who you know from the Fast and the Furious series and Fox's Lethal Weapon. But what you may not know is that Jordana Brewster suffers from allergies. So as spring ramps up, she is here today to talk to us about some tips on how we can get our allergies under control. So Jordana, thank you for coming out today.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
It's great to have you here. So this is a very personal cause for you.
Yes, it is.
How have allergies affected your life?
Allergies are something I've suffered from for years and years and years, and they actually got worse once I moved to LA. And the other bummer is I suffer from indoor and outdoor allergies. So what I do is I take ZYRTEC, and that way, you know, it works for me, and it works for 24 hours, which is amazing. But recently, I've been talking to my makeup artist, Jamie Greenberg, a lot about allergy face, which is something that I never put the name to what it was, which is, you know, I would start working with Jamie, and I'd be like, Jamie, I've got these really puffy eyes, and I've got a runny nose, and I'm sneezing, which is, you know, ZYRTEC takes care of. But then allergy face is like when the puffy eyes, the redness around the nose, and then she came up with these amazing tips, which I now use like every single day to help me with allergy face, which is kind of genius.
So I love this term allergy face,
right?
because it really makes it, the connotation, you really feel what you're referring to.
Yeah, and you don't realize like it's not your fault. Like it's basically your allergies acting up, and then it's manifesting on your face basically.
Yeah. So for someone like you who is in the public eye so much, I would imagine being on set on all these different amazing shows that you're on would be a challenge.
It is,
with
yeah,
allergies.
it is. Especially like when I've been on the Lethal Weapon set recently. I mean, my sneezing got really bad, my runny nose got really bad, and it's horrible because then you have to be super quiet, which is so embarrassing. So then I would take ZYRTEC, and that would work pretty quickly. But as far as like the manifestation of allergy face, I would just have to like put eye depuffers, because that's really hard to like hide from camera.
Yeah.
So I use eye depuffers, or I use concealer or contouring to hide from the, you know, the puffiness, or like lots of fake lashes.
Yeah, those are always
distract,
good.
Always good.
Yeah,
always good no matter what.
Do you remember the first time you took ZYRTEC?
It's been so many years.
You've been using it for a long time.
It's been so many years.
Okay, but it really does help you relieve
like
all the allergy symptoms.
Yeah. And the other thing I love about it is I don't have to wait till like nighttime. I can take it whenever.
Oh, that's nice, right? Because it's a 24 hours, so at any point in the day.
Exactly.
So when you are on set, and so you said the eye depuffers, what are some of the other sort of tips and tricks that maybe, you know, we can use?
The other tricks are really, again, like ways to distract. I mean, unfortunately, they don't work as well for men. It's mainly for women. But like, again, the false lashes, the waterproof mascara, the waterproof eyeliner, because again, with the itchy, watery eyes, like your makeup can, you know, end up like, sometimes I put on my makeup on and then I realize like it's down to my cheeks now because of the watery eyes. So I use waterproof mascara, waterproof eyeliner, contouring. I love using something like YSL Touche Éclat because it's so light reflecting, so I use it under my eyes or around my nose. Or just like a bright lip also to distract is really good.
Did you ever have to call, or did they ever have to call cut when you were in a scene or something? Or?
Yeah, all the time.
Really?
It's so, because again, sneezing's not something you can stop.
Yeah.
Sneezing
or
and coughing. So especially when the camera's on someone else. And then it actually gets worse once I'm like aware of it and I'm like, oh no, it's coming. And so yes, you just have to yell cut, especially when you know a scene's like 3 or 5 minutes long and there's just no chance.
Yeah.
Then you gotta yell cut.
So it's so nice though. So you've teamed up with ZYRTEC now. And
yes.
So to sort of get the word out to people that there are things you can do.
There are things you can do. Yes, there is relief out there.
So that's great. What about your overall beauty routine? I mean, you obviously have the beautiful skin and your hair looks so nice always. So what do you do overall to sort of keep yourself on that look?
My mom was a model, and so growing up, she always instilled like these like just healthy lifestyle tips. So I believe in like getting a lot of sleep and drinking a lot of water and just leading a healthy lifestyle overall, which is pretty easy to do nowadays because I think that ends up showing, especially as you get older.
Yeah, of course. No, I mean it shows absolutely. So many people know you from the Fast and the Furious movies as Miss Mia. So first of all, I sort of want to know what it's like to get swept up in such an amazing franchise. So it's one of the highest grossing movie franchises of all time. Like, what is it like to be a part of that?
It's amazing.
journey?
I mean, it was a huge gift. The first one came out when I was in college, and then it enabled me to stay in school because it was like, okay, well, this is that was a giant unexpected hit, so now I can stay in school for another 3 years and kind of not worry about my career. That's how I saw it. And then 2 came out with just Paul and Tyrese, and then with 4, and then 3 was Tokyo Drift, and then 4 was a huge surprise. Like 6 years later, they were like, okay, they're bringing the whole gang back. And Justin Lin sort of breathed life back into the franchise. And I credit him for like making it this huge juggernaut, basically.
Yeah.
And so really, it wasn't a mega hit from the first one. It was a mega hit after the 4th one. And it was I give all the credit to Justin Lin.
And is it that moment where you sort of realize that you're involved in something so huge?
Yeah, I think when I first realized it was when we started traveling the world as a cast and just
That'll
realized
do it, right?
how, yeah, and just realized how great our fans were and how devoted they were and how, how embraced the film was. I mean, it was just unbelievable.
Yeah. And so the next installment is coming out in April. Have you spoken to some of the cast about what they're excited about?
I'm not in it, so I haven't spoken to them directly about the film, but I am close with Vin. I'm close with Michelle. I'm close with Chris. So I haven't talked about the 8th one, just because I have other stuff to talk about with them.
Of course.
But yeah.
But I'm sure they're excited, as you probably are, to see it as well.
Yeah.
So let's talk a little bit about Lethal Weapon. Congratulations on it being renewed for its 2nd season. That's huge. What are you most in love with about your own character?
I love that my character is a woman. I've played, I'm in my late 30s, and I have always played like the girl, the ingenue, the sort of like very supportive, like dare I say, like meek, like girl, and I just love playing more of a ballsy
She's a very
woman.
strong character.
Yeah, she's strong. She calls it like she sees it, and it's just fun and liberating to do that. So I just love doing that.
Do you have any insight on what's going to happen in the 2nd season? Is it too early to know?
I don't. It's too early to know, and the writers are writing right now. So if I could get in their heads, I would love to explore more of like. I mean, I'd also love to be more of like a profiler on the show and not just deal with Riggs, but also deal with like different cases as they come about, because I think that'd be fun. But we'll see. It's a really fun show to be a part of, and it's just the chemistry is great on set.
And so embraced too. So it
it is. It's awesome.
And how you have 2 little boys at home?
Yeah, I do.
How is your family doing? How are they doing? How are you handling all of this with having such young babies?
Lethal Weapon's it's the best schedule I could ever hope for. So I'm really, really lucky.
What do they have? What is the schedule like?
Well, it's like I work a couple times a week, and now I'm off till June or July. So I get to pick my son up from school and make him lunch and take him to school and do a lot of what a lot of working moms don't get to do that. So I consider myself super lucky.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, with that, I want to transition us to the 10 for 10 challenge.
Okay.
Jordana, it's 10 questions. You get 10 seconds to answer each one.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I'm so ready.
Okay. You're very late. You're running out the door. You see your makeup bag and you only have time to use one item from it. Which are you choosing?
Blush.
Blush. Okay. The most eye-opening beauty tip or secret that you learned once you entered the biz?
That ID puffers are essential before you put on your makeup.
ID puffers. Finish the sentence. I never travel without...
My iPhone.
Oh, that's a good one. Okay, very good point. I didn't even think of that. Okay, finish the sentence as well. My favorite thing to do at the gym is...
Sweat.
Good. Okay. In your opinion, the cutest thing your boys do. We can elongate this one a little bit. You can give me one for each, Julian and Rowan.
Okay. The cutest thing Julian does is say, I love you and miss you, Mommy. It's the cutest thing ever. And then Rowan, he's just smiling.
He's so young.
Smiling. He wakes up and he smiles, and it's like,
When Julian says, "I love you, Missy Mommy," is that just throughout the day?
No, when
or
I'm traveling. When I'm
leaving?
traveling, like I just flew to New York, and he was like, "Why didn't you pack me in your bag and put me in the car and take me with you?" And then I was like, "Next time I will."
Oh
Like,
my
it was so
God.
cute.
You have to get him a new little suitcase and say, "This is for you."
Yeah.
That's
It was
adorable.
So cute.
The most fun you've had while on set filming any of the Fast and the Furious movies?
That was definitely with Paul in Puerto Rico when we were shooting a lot of the action scenes, and we were shooting a big stunt scene, and I was really scared, and Paul was super supportive, and it was lots of fun.
It was fun.
Yeah.
Well, how did you get through that one?
I practice, and Paul's calm and sort of coaching enabled me to do it, so it was nice.
Oh my gosh, that's good. I would imagine, I'm just going to pause for one second, that action movies, doing that kind of stuff is just such a different method for being involved in that. You know,
Yeah,
it's so
you have to
beyond.
be game. You have to be game. But I'm a nerd, and I like knowing what I'm doing. So I need to be prepared. So, but again, it was like it was so much fun.
It was fun.
Yeah.
That's great. Your favorite show as a kid when you were growing up?
My favorite show as a kid when I was growing up in Brazil, and we had imports, so Baywatch was a big one, so, and I thought that's what America was, so it was Baywatch.
You thought American?
I thought all of America, I was like, the beach, and CJ, and Mitch, like, that's what America is.
I was gonna say, when you went to the beach for the first time and you didn't see everybody running in like slow
I
motion
know.
down, was that
I was
very
like,
disappointing?
wait, this is it? Yeah.
Welcome to America.
Yeah.
Okay, the best present you've ever received.
The best present I've ever received was this awesome, one of the few times my husband surprised me was this, because I always tell him what I want, was this awesome bag that he totally surprised me with.
Oh my, okay, so if anybody's getting you a present,
They know what to get me.
they know. There's never
I let
really a
them know,
surprise
like,
with you.
No.
Yeah.
I'm such a control freak.
How do you let your husband know? Do you really just say
I'll
it, or
text
do you like
him
leave
pictures.
hints?
I'll text him pictures of like A, B, C.
You don't-
Don't divert from like this. Our 10th
Here's your
anniversary is
three
coming up, and I'm like, here are your 3 options.
What do you want him to get you?
I like bag, jewelry, like that range.
The girly.
Yeah. He's like, honey, why don't we get like a joint birthday gift, like a joint anniversary gift for the house? And I was like, no, that's not. I don't want that.
No, this is my
Yeah,
gift.
yeah.
Like, get it together.
Yeah, exactly.
That's good. I like that. ABC, all the different choices. Okay, you are from New York. You lived in New York for a while when you were growing up. So what do you miss the most about living in New York?
It's such a weird answer, but the delis. Like, I miss
love
walking
the
into a
delis.
deli and being able to get anything from like pens, like the best food. Like, it's just, you can get anything in a New York deli. And in
Best
LA,
pickles,
you don't have that.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
What did you replace it with in LA?
I mean, I guess Postmates, you can order anything at any point. And like, it's nice to drive and it's nice to have all that nature around you, but the delis, I really miss the
Yeah,
delis.
nothing beats them, right?
No.
Your last one, Jordana, your favorite nickname for yourself?
Gaggy. My sister called me Gaggy and Gaga growing up.
What does that mean? Is there a meaning
No,
behind
she
it,
just,
or-
I think it's the only thing she could say when she's 2 years younger, and so then it stuck.
So even in your 30s now, you guys
Well,
still...
then she started calling me Georgie, and I love that because I love the name Georgia, so I like it when she calls me Georgie.
And that kind of fits for Jordana, so it
Yeah,
works a little
yeah.
better than Gaggy or
Gaga.
Gaga.
Yeah.
Okay. not as in Lady Gaga, but
No, not as in Lady Gaga, no.
there's no alter ego there for you.
No.
All right, Jordana. Well, thank you so much for
Thank
being
you so
here.
much.
I hope everybody got some good tips and tricks
Yes.
on using ZYRTEC and on how to get rid of
Yes.
allergy face. So
Totally.
thank you so much.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
you coming.